Let me tell y'all something, man. I gotta be honest with you. It was one faithful day, July the 22nd, 1987. A Saiyan crash landed onto Earth. This is the planet that you and I share. His name was Travanti. You might have heard of him before. He runs, owns, and operates a multimedia company. He's building it, little by little, but surely and certainly. It's called Audio Dope. To those of you who are uninitiated, I welcome you. You may wonder, why this motherfucker got his shirt off, man? Man, put a t-shirt or something on. Like, what are you doing? I can have my shirt off. Fat people always got their shirts off. No shade. No one told Rick Ross to put his shirt on. I'm always intrigued by why fat guys have shirts on in the swimming pool. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I, Travanti, Rage Advice on IG. I'm never on that bitch, but you gonna let me be a DM, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I might respond back if it's not some nonsense. Anyways, I digress. I'm here to prove a point. Really to myself, but to you in a secondary or tertiary fashion. So I crash land. It was me in that Saiyan pod. The door opens, steam comes out. It was a pressurized cabin so that I could withstand the trip. It was rigorous and it took some time, but I did. And I happened to, when I get to a certain emotional state, my hair turns blonde, Not like Cisco, like it gets long, and then sometimes my eyebrows, they vanish, and then my pupils, the iris turns like green and shit. I'm Super Saiyan. Like they only come across every, 10,000 years, I believe, is the lore. I'm rare. I'm saying all of this to say that I'm the shit. I'm just kidding, but seriously. I'm joking a little bit. I come to you humble and contrite to make an overarching point, something that I'm learning in my years on this earth. I've been here. I've made the trip. I just recently celebrated a birthday, like I said, July 22nd. But I didn't celebrate that alone. My brother, his name is Chuck. Love you to death, Chuck. He also celebrated. He's Walkie X Walkie on like YouTube and on like YouTube. Chuck, love you, brother. He also has a birthday, the same exact day, 4 years apart, he and I. He will be 33 years old now, young. I'm 37 years young. I've made that trip around the sun 37 times. I think that's how the maths. He's my brother too. He was my, what did I turn, 5 or something? He was like my fourth. He was a birthday present. Anyways, why is the shirt off, dog? Get to the fucking point. All right, okay, all right. Since you asked nicely, I don't know if it looks easy or difficult to achieve, And I'm not necessarily 100% sure, you can't be, if it's possible for you to achieve it. But I'm willing to bet that if you at least tried, you can get close. Is important than you would if you didn't try. Do you see how handsome man, like, look at do you see how handsome I am? It's ridiculous. It's goddamn ridiculous. I ain't asked for this. But I worked for it. That's the secret. That's probably my superpower. Aside from my supreme genetics, that aside, my kung fu master, my sifu, my football coaches, anyone that knows me or has known me or has interacted with me long enough to be like, what's Travanti's thing? Is this. This was not overnight. This body, the physical build, is a symbol of my unwavering tenacity and discipline. This body, this build, I'm thankful for. I'm so grateful for. My gratitude knows no bounds. It is a result of a complete disbelief in that chronological number. What people say you're supposed to look like by a certain time, do not let anyone impose or project their limitations onto you. Onto you. Fuck that. It'll take however long it takes. And you might not necessarily have the kind of chisel that I got to get this kind of aesthetic appearance. Some of you ain't made out of stone. But you can mold that silly putty into something quite spectacular. You'd be surprised. Don't let nobody tell you what 37 means, or it's supposed to mean what 32 is supposed to mean. Because a lot of y'all believe in it. And if you believe in it, then damn it, it's true. Whatever that might be. People who know me can tell you that I have a weird philosophies. I have a weird belief system. But I truly and genuinely believe that you can't believe in common things and not be a commoner. You got to believe in extraordinary things, the rarest of belief systems. Those are the things that get you the rarest of results. As you can very well see, I never believed in 30. I never believed in 27. I've never believed in 33, what 34 was supposed to be. I'm me. Are you fucking? I'm me. Like you do know who you're talking to, right? It's how you gotta address these fools. No, you're watched at 27 years old or 24 years old, 42 years. Their favorite response, well, wait until you get to be 31. And I did that shit. That's 6 years ago, apparently. This version of me will whoop his ass. Up and down the street. All over the place. At will. With ease. That version of myself could not fucking stop this version of myself. Even if he tried his damn best. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing the younger version of me could do to stop this version of me. But it took all of that to become this. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell any fibs, no tall tales. Viewership, listenership. I've always been a freak of nature. I'm not going to lie to you because look, when you're on my channel, when you're in the realm of the audio dope and the audio and the audio dopeness, you'll notice something about me. I'm not going to lie to you. Even if I lie to you, it's in jest. It's for fun, shits and giggles. And I'll make a lot of shit up. But I think that since all of this is just energy, I think that you can feel me. I think that you feel when I'm telling the truth and that, like when I'm being real with you, and I'm going to be real. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. This looks like a lot of hard work because it is, but it's nowhere near as hard as you think. But it's every bit as difficult as you could possibly imagine at the same damn time. That's the paradox. You want to know why that is? Because this requires a different kind of this to be able to, one, start at nothing, at zero, and build something like this. But it takes something else entirely to maintain or improve upon something like this. It takes some insane amount of focus, of drive, humility, really, when you think about it. Even though I think the people with who seem to have these physical talents, gifts, abilities, what gets discounted and discredited immediately is the mindset required to even do something like this. I was the one after football practice, going from football practice to track practice or vice versa. And then after those practices, I would stay after we ran, after we lifted, after we trained and cross-trained. I was there still with my own workout regimen because I'm a mad scientist with this shit, testing out new training modalities and ways to improve even upon that, because this is also my curse. None of this is ever good enough. That's where the humility statement comes from. This may look a way to you, but it's never enough for me. I know that there's always more to be gained, to be achieved. I could always have more stamina. You know what I mean? I could always have more skill. I could always have more mobility. I could always have more. I'm telling you, just like in Monsters, Inc., you open that one door, and there's a factory of doors that lead to other doors, that lead to other doors, that lead to other doors. What I'm saying is the possibilities are limitless. So don't let no motherfucking body put their limitations or project their limitations onto you. And remember, Mike Tyson said this: be careful of what you say, because you're always listening. Be careful of what you say, because you're always listening. You don't want your subconscious to believe what you physically said either, because you look up and you'll be surprised at what the results turned out to be per what you said about yourself or chose to believe about yourself. So that's it for now. That's it for now. That is it for now. That was just on my mind, on my spirit. And I had to do it with no shirt on, for not so obvious reasons. I think I outlined some of those. And, if there's any confusion at this point, please write your congressman or your city council member, maybe a strongly worded letter. Sign up at the fucking gym, find you a martial art. Find something that's difficult to do, because I'm telling you, I suffer and I struggle. That is how this happens. I'm willing to do that. I've made close friends, the best of friends, with pain, with suffering. Not the kind that you're thinking about. I'm talking about this shit hurts. It feels tremendous, amazing, and fantastic. But you don't get that feeling without the other feeling. Frankie Beverly said, hey, joy and pain is like sunshine and rain. That's what he said. If that isn't life, if that ain't life, I'm telling you, what you see that is pleasing to the eye, or that looks like there's pain and improvement, you gotta be willing to go through the pain. You gotta be ready to give something up. You gotta be ready to give something up. This shit ain't easy. What you build is the ability to brave the difficult and make the difficult easier to deal with. You get good at difficult. We strive to master hard. Difficult ain't easy. What seems easy is someone who's stacked up the fundamentals by focusing and concentrating and dedicating and being disciplined and sacrificing to a point to where they grew to a point to where they make the difficult look easy. It's all an illusion. Ain't shit easy. But the masters of their craft, and there are none, but the people who are closer to mastery than you can make things look easy to you. Of course, with your eyes, you can't see the finer points, the finesse required to make things, the techniques to make things look easy. But that's all that it is to you. It's your illusion because you can't see what's truly happening or going on because you didn't put in the time. You didn't focus enough to train your eyes to see what's actually happening in front of you. You can't see it. Your eyes aren't trained to pick up the nuance. But only in training, endlessly, fervently, feverishly, tenaciously, can you train your eyes to see what is happening right in front of it. That's how you expand your awareness. So, again, I reiterate to y'all, thank you, Mom, thank you, Pa, and thank you, everyone involved, myself included, praise the Most High, for this, and I won't waste it. See, that's the thing. That's probably also another reason why I train so hard, why I go so hard, why I feel like it's never enough. It's because I can never repay what I've been given, but I will do my absolute best to make the greatest possible use of this, and all of that. If this resonated with any of you out there, say so. Or just get to work. That's cool too. You know, and all of that nerdy YouTube shit. Like, subscribe, the ringy-dingy, the bell for notifications, and check out Audio Dope. I think that I'm closing in on 80 episodes, something like that. Listen to worldwide. I took a brief hiatus. Okay, it was quite the hiatus, but I'm back. We'll get back consistent with that. See, I was working on this video component. That takes focus and shit. I had to learn a lot of things. And figure out the video part. You know? I'm just as tenacious about that as I am about everything else. So, this is 37. I use air quotes when I say any of that shit, but for those who believe in it, this is what it can look like. But you gotta be willing. You gotta be able. You gotta be ready. You gotta be driven. You gotta be delusional enough, crazy enough to make that shit happen. Despite what anybody has to fucking say, dog. That's it. You can't believe in common beliefs. You do, you're just common. You want to be uncommon amongst uncommon men, then you got to believe in uncommon things. Rare. Very rare. On that topic, check out Rare Chandeliers, one of my favorite mixtapes. Action Bronson, Alchemist. Audio Dope is out. Leave your comments or whatnot in the comment section below. I'm Rage Advice on IG when I'm on there. And Audio Dope is available on all DSPs around the globe. And have a beautiful weekend, week, life. And reach out to me. We want to build a wonderful, beautiful community, man. Let's grow this thing. Let's water that garden. Travanti's out. Much love. Now I'll catch y'all on the next one. Man, I'm so handsome. It's crazy. I ain't asked for this, okay? And I say all of this with the utmost humility and whatnot. And oh, UFC fight night tonight. No, it's not a fight night tonight. Also, it's what the fuck is going on tonight? The pay-per-view. Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Razor Blades, and there's some other amazing. Oh, Bobby Green. Sorry, Bobby. King Green versus Patty Pimblett. Let's fucking go, man. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Leave that in the comments below too. Hoyt.